has 8 teams, so there will be a lot of games watching, and I can recommend you to also watch the games from Division 2, because it's going to be there's many new players. This female team from Canada, for example, and there is also the Canadian development team. So many nice, interesting new players and teams to watch, and also, of course, there's 2 Czech teams in the Division 2. So stay tuned also for those games. I can also mention there is in this second division there is a team from Great Britain, Stoke Mandeville Maulers. Stoke Mandeville is the cradle of Paralympic sports, thanks to Sir Ludwig Gutzmann. The first Paralympic Games in 1948, on the same day as the Olympic Games in 1948 in London, were held in Stoke Mandeville. So Stoke Mandeville is, like I said, the cradle and very important part of parasport and Paralympic sport as it is today. Yeah, the first game here will start in about 6.5 minutes. And like I said, it's Prague Robots, Czech mixed team against Australian Miners. We have also 2 referees from this game. I will introduce them later, before the game starts. Yeah. If you look at the rosters here for example, if we start with the Robots, the home team, they have, like I said, they have 2 Danish players and 2 US players and a Polish player as well. The 2 Danes are Sebastian Fredriksson, the 3.5, and Leon Jørgensen, the 3-pointer. Both very experienced national team players in Denmark, have been around for many, many years. As with the same goes for Josh Wheeler and Chuck Melton from the USA, been playing for USA national team for many, many years, and very experienced players. The Polish guy, Krzysztof Kosidor, half-pointer, has also been around for many, many years, and have big experience too from national team and so on. The Australian Miners, like I said, there's 2 names in the roster I recognize, which I have seen before: Braden Foxley-Connolly, 3.5, and Jake Howe, the 1-pointer. But it will be interesting to see the rest of the players here and how they will do. They were supposed to bring Riley Batt, the 3.5, to this tournament. Very experienced and maybe one of the big superstars in this sport in the whole world. One of the best players ever, actually. But they decided to keep him home in Australia so he will be ready for the Asian Oceanian Championship, who will be quite soon. So no Riley Batt this tournament, but I promise you there will be many, many other great and interesting players to watch at Rugbymania 2025. The 26th edition, like I said. It's the second time we're playing in this Rokutka sports hall. First time was last year when we had this 25th anniversary. So yeah, and hopefully we will have a big crowd here. And during this game, it's the first day, or maybe will come some school kids to go to watch the game, hopefully, and let's see. And like I said, when you get tired of hearing my voice, just switch over to the court 2, and you can see some Division 2 games on court 2. It could be also very interesting to see. Okay, a couple of minutes before tip-off, and I'll be back to you with just before the game starts. So we're back here at Court 1 at Rugbymania 2025 Division 1, and it's less than 2.5 minutes left before the first game here start between the Prague Robots, home mixed team, and against the Australian Miners, kind of Australia development team. We have the two referees I mentioned before I get back, and I will introduce them now. We have from Great Britain Marcus Ross, and from South Korea Yeong Sang-un. If you look now down on the court, you can see that the Prague Robots looks like they will start with a lineup 3-5 Sebastian Fredriksson, 2-5 Josh Wheeler, 1-5 Jiří Plesko, a Czech player, and a 0.5 Krzysztof Koseta, the Polish 0.5. So 3-5, 2-5, 1-5, and 0.5. A very experienced lineup, of course. The Miners looks like they will start with Braden Foxley-Connolly and Jake Howe. No surprise, they both have some experience in this team. The other two guys will be number 25 Cooper Blackwood, 3-pointer, and number 33 Cameron Wales, 0.5. So the teams are ready for tip-off now. Braden Foxley-Connolly against Krzysztof Koseta at the tip-off, and in a few seconds we'll be starting the Rugbymania 2025. Enjoy. Welcome to the tournament. Marcus Ross, the British referee, with the tip-off. And it's won by Australia, the Miners. Braden Foxley-Connolly. Back to 25, Cooper Blackwood. Try to find back to Braden, but it was stopped by Robots, and no, it was turnover. Yeah, it was blocked by the Robots. I think it was Jiří Plesko, and we have a very early turnover in this game for Prague Robots. Josh Wheeler with the ball. Finds Fredriksson, who finds the goal line, the try line. So the first try of the game to Prague Robots. Sebastian Fredriksson. That's a long pass from Blackwood. Hits the back of the Fredriksson, and we have a new turnover. But then Plesko lost the ball, and back to Jake Howe, and we turn over back to the Miners. Braden Foxley-Connolly. Cross the midline, chased by Fredriksson, but keeps him away from him, and we have a try for the Miners, Australia. So it's 1-1. Jiří Plesko finds Wheeler with the inbound. Wheeler uses Plesko as a screening, cross middle line. Under pressure by Blackwood. Turns around, finds Fredriksson. And Fredriksson finds the gap in the middle again. Second score for Fredriksson and for the Robots. 2-1. Jake Howe finds. Oh, he was not able to get the ball in within the 8 seconds. There are some rule changes. I'll get back to them later. But there have been some rule changes in this sport since New Year. So Before you had 10 seconds to get the ball in on an inbound, now you only have 8 seconds left. So this was the case here, and they didn't manage to get the ball in within these 8 seconds. And a third turnover, and Robots and Fredriksson again. Now there's a gap in the corner. 3-1 Robots. Good start for the home team here. Foxley Connolly got the inbound from Howe. And the long pass tries to find Cooper Blackwood, but it was too far away for him and too hard, and we have a 4th turnover. Robots ball in the corner. Plesko finds Wheeler. Again Wheeler. Across the middle line. And that's the coast. Oh, he got hit by Foxley Connolly just before the line, but managed to make the try anyway. Good work there from Wheeler. Foxley Connolly. The long pass to Blackwood. This time he was succeeding. And Blackwood with a try. Second try for Miners. Robots up by 2. Again, Wheeler with got the inbound, looking for his way up through over court, cross midline, find Fredriksson, which find again the try line, and that's the 4th try for Sebastian Fredriksson so far, and 5-2 Robots. Now Blackwood with the inbound for Miners. Finds Howe with a short inbound. He dropped it, but it goes over to Foxley Connolly. Chased by Fredriksson, but managing to pass midline. Under hard pressure from Fredriksson now, Foxley Connolly. Then comes Plesko to assist in the pressure. Good defense now from the Robots. Foxley Connolly finds Blackwood. But he's under hard pressure from Plesko and Fredriksson. Oh, that was the ball flipped over. Was on many different hands now, but in the end it was a Robot's hand who was touching the ball the last time. So it's the Miners keeps the ball. We have a substitution now for Australian Miners. On court comes number 24, Robin Lambert, a female 3-pointer, and number 9, Jaden Jackson, 2-pointer. And they're subbing with 25, Cooper Blackwood, and number 4, Jake Howe. And a good start there for Lambert. The first try after just a few seconds on court. Inbound Robots. Wheeler again. Finds Plesko over the middle line. Back to Wheeler. To Fredriksson. Hard pressure now from the Miners. Good defense. Really good defense from the Miners. Only like 12 seconds left now on the shot clock. But Fredriksson finds Wheeler. And another try for the Robots. Jaden Jackson with the inbound for Miners, the 2-pointer. But it was flipped by Kossider and the ball over to Fredriksson, and then turnover and another try. Robots. Again Jackson. Give and go with Cameron Wales. And a try from Braden Foxley Connolly. And after 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter, we have Prague Robots 7, Australian Miners 4. Wheeler again, over midline. Trapped by two Miners players, but finds Fredriksson. And Fredriksson finds another try. Jackson to Foxley Connolly. Foxley Connolly over midline. Drops the ball and it goes over to Fredrickson, and we have a turnover. Fredrickson, easy over midline, but assisted by Josh Wheeler, and try for the Robots. Lambert with the inbound. To Foxley Connolly. Tries a long pass up to Jaden Jackson. Finds him. Back to Foxley Connolly. And we have 4 players in the key for the Robots and the penalty try for the Miners. Called by Marcus Ross, the GB referee. Wheeler. Nice work there from Wheeler, finds Fredrickson. And that is the 10th try for the Robots in this game. 5 tries up for the Robots. Braden Foxley Connolly. Another try for the Miners. Plesko to Fredrickson with the inbound. Again, Fredrickson is doing a great job here in the first quarter so far. Good job by Fredrickson and Wheeler on the Robots offense. Also, of course, great assisted by Plesko and Kosidor. Jaden Jackson for the Miners. And another try. Plesko with the patience, and at the end he finds Fredrickson. And a coast-to-coast goal by Fredrickson. The Dane 3.5. Lambert. And now it seems like the Robots are going back to key defense. So of course that makes the Miners plenty of time to press to cross midline and see. Let's see what they can do in the key offense now. Again, the Robots are 4 in the key. Some miscommunication between Wheeler and Fredrickson, who were in the middle, and for the second time, the ref Marcus Ross calls for 4 players in the key for the Robots, and that's a penalty for Josh Wheeler for 30 seconds. That's also one of the new rules. Before we have penalties for 1 minute, but now it's only for 30 seconds. And it looks like the Robots are preparing a substitution. Let's see what happens after this when they get 4 players back on court, I guess. Foxley Connolly. And the try for Robin Lambert. So Wheeler is back on court, taking the inbound to Fredrickson. Fredrickson with some help from Kosidor. Great job from the Polish .5. And Fredrickson another try. Give and go, Jackson and Cameron Wales. And the Wales tried to find Lambert with a long pass, but couldn't really reach her, and the ball went out of the sideline. And we have a turnover. And Fredrickson is on court. On the wood, on the floor. I mean, he's on the court the whole time. When it's not subbed, of course, but he fell down, and now we have this substitution, like it was mentioned, for the Robots. They're putting 4 new players, total new lineup on the court. Number 3, Leon Jørgensen, the Danish 3-pointer, and then we have number 6, Chuck Melton, 2-pointer from US. Filip Varton, number 8, 2-pointer from Czech, and number 22, Thomas Moravik, a 1-pointer, also Czech player, I believe. So brand new lineup in for the Robots. So now they play 3-2-2-1. Melton finds Jørgensen, and another try for the Robots, succeeding. Nice work there from Chuck Melton to find Jørgensen. Foxley Connolly finds Lambert, and another try. Filip Varton with the inbound to Chuck Melton. Melton looks for Jørgensen, finds him with a pass just over the midline. Jørgensen under pressure from Braden Foxley Connolly, the 3-5 in the minors. But Jørgensen shows some patience, and in the end he finds Melton with the pass and another try for the Robots. So with less than 1 minute left of the first quarter, we have Robots 15 and Miners 9. Foxley Connolly, another Australian try. Chuck Melton under hard pressure there by Foxley Connolly, but he made a pass over to Jørgensen. Great job from Melton there. Back to Melton again. And I believe that the Robots will go for try to get the last try in this quarter. We have like 12 seconds left on the shot clock and 2-3 seconds more left on the clock. And Melton tries to find Jørgensen, but he was under hard pressure there. Couldn't really receive the pass, so he dropped it, and it's a turnover. So Australia now, it's also another thing with the new rules here. You have, I get back to this, but they had called a timeout, and they had the inbound on front, choose to have the inbound on front court. So with 5.2 seconds left on the clock, they try to get the last goal here. Foxley Connolly, and he made it. With 0.2 seconds left of the quarter. Yeah, it was almost like, I think it was 0.2 seconds left when he made that try. So good work there from the Miners. Yeah, like I said, now after first quarter, we have Robots 15 and Miners 11. Like I said, with the timeouts. Sorry. Before you had like 4 player timeouts, which the player could take whenever they want to during the play. When they were like in trouble, they couldn't really get over midline in time, or if they were under pressure of any kind of different situations on court. But those timeouts are now gone, and instead we have 3 plus 3 coach timeouts. So the coach can take timeouts, 6 total in the game, and 3 on each half, like 3 in the first 2 quarters and 3 in the second 2 quarters. And the situation now was that there was like 5 seconds left, and then if you have bought the inbound on your own court, like after a try from the baseline or whatever, deep down on your own backcourt, you can call its timeout, and you can move the inbound to front court, offensive court, a couple of meters over the midline. So then you don't have to think about the pass in the middle line, and you can just make the inbound from front court, which makes it easier to make it try. So that's one of the new rules here, and I'll get back to the others in a while. But this new timeout rule really changed the sport. And personally, I think it's good that they skipped this 4 players timeouts, because it was a little bit confusing and for not so experienced spectators. And it gives more turnovers, which is exciting for the crowd to watch as well. So Okay, now we're back here with the second quarter. We have, looks like we have a Robots inbound. They will start with the ball here in the second quarter. And Robots continue with the same lineup as they finished the first quarter with. And Australia made one substitution on court. We have number 13, Damien Mortaud, a 0.5. And I believe he has sub with number 33, Cameron Wales. Yeah, it looks like it. So robot ball now when we start the second quarter, and the Robots are up by 4 tries, 15-11. Jorgensen finds a gap in the corner. That was a penalty try because one of the Australian players were leaving the court before. Give and go with Jackson and Mortaud. Foxley Connolly finds Lambert. Lambert under hard pressure from Barton and Melton. Over to Foxley Connolly. Foxley Connolly looks for some space in the key area. We have like 10 seconds now left on the shot clock, so they have to hurry. Good defense now from the Robots. Foxley Connolly finally finds Jackson with the pass, and he made a try, rolling backwards. Varton for the Philip Varton for the Robots. Finds Jorgensen with a long pass, and another try from Jorgensen, the Danish 3.0. Minus with the inbound, Jackson. A lot of space for Jackson to pass the midline, and he finds Foxley Connolly with and then we have another Australian try. Barton to Jorgensen. Nicely played by the Robots. It seems like the Robots has no problem at all in their offense at the moment. And they're not even close of being called for 12 seconds or things like that. So it's a very secure and nice and solid offense from the Robots at the moment. That's a turnover. Jack Melton tips the ball over to Jorgensen, blocking that pass. Good job from Melton, but then Jorgensen is not so focused with the pass to Melton, and then that was a bad pass from Jorgensen, and Melton couldn't reach it. So we have a turnover back. Maybe some miscommunication there between Jorgensen and Melton. We have substitution in the Robots. On court comes the 2 1.5, Yichi Plesko and Peter Oppenauer. And off court went Chuck Melton and the one-pointer Thomas Moravik. No, sorry, Chuck Melton is still on court. Philip Varton and Thomas Moravik went off court. So at the moment, Robots are playing with 3-2-1-5-1-5. Peter Oppenauer with the inbound to Jorgensen. Jorgensen easy over midline. And another try. Jackson, a long pass to Foxley Connolly. That was an easy try for the Miners. And after playing 2 minutes and 28 seconds of the second quarter, we have the Robots 19, Miners 15. Jorgensen. That pass was a little bit. It was too difficult for Plesko to grab it, but the bumps over him. But then Oppenauer was able to catch the ball just before the goal line. So that's a try for the Robots. Oppenauer did a great work there, chasing that ball, and found it after Plesker was not able to grab it. And so it was very close to another turnover there with Oppenauer pressing Jackson, but he managed to keep the ball, and Lambert with a try for the Miners. Melton over midline. Looks for Jorgensen. Turns back. So at the moment, Plesker is in the key area. They have to hurry now, but Plesker managed to get out, and so now they're okay again. So Robots still in key offense here. And Jorgensen managed to push Fox Connolly out of the line, over the line, so that's a penalty try. Good work from Jorgensen. Lambert. Robin Lambert. And the pass didn't go to the right address and over the line, and we have a turnover. And there's some substitution now in Miners, I believe. Or no, it's too late, the ref says. Yeah. So okay, the substitution was made. So we have back on court now the 3-pointer Blackwood, number 25, and Jake Howe, number 4, the 1-pointer. Jake Howe with the inbound. Hard pressure there from Plesko and Oppenauer on Blackwood, the 3-pointer, but he managed to find Foxley Connolly. Foxley Connolly with the ball still. Looks for some alternatives. Howe tries to make some space in the corner, but wasn't able to. But Blackwood was in the other corner, so a great job there from Cooper Blackwood to make some space for Foxley Connolly in the corner for another Miners try. Chuck Melton to Jorgensen, and another easy try for the Robots. It's a long pass from Blackwood. Jorgensen tries to get the ball on Foxley Connolly and over the sideline, but he wasn't able to. Foxley Connolly grabs it and makes another try. The ball was tipped over sideline. It was a turnover actually. I thought it was still a Robots ball, but the ref decided that Jorgensen was the one who was, or no? Oh, now I'm a bit confused here. I thought it was at first I thought it was Robots ball, but then I thought it was turnover. But it is still Robots ball, obviously. Yeah, okay. Substitution in the Robots team. Now we have the same. No, we have on court back Fredrickson and Wheeler and Christoph Kocheter as well. So 3-5, 2-5, 1-5 and 0.5 at the moment for the Robots. And Fredrickson, nice try. Miners. Inbound to Howe, back to Blackwood. Cooper Blackwood, 3-pointer. Turns around Fredrickson. With some help from Foxley Connolly, he's able to make the try. Wheeler, long pass to Fredrickson. Fredrickson turns around, being chased by Blackwood and Foxley Connolly. But after getting some help, he finds another try. So that was a 24th try for the Robots, and we have 19 tries for the Miners. Or? No? I guess it was not a try. I'm sorry, my bad, my mistake. The call was leaving the court on Braden Foxley Connolly, so there's no try, and the Robot gets the ball in the corner with one player short for the Miners, with Foxley Connolly in the penalty box. Robots tried to trap Foxley Connolly in the box, and they were able to. I guess no, they were not, because he didn't call for the inbound. Good job there by Jake Howe, getting space for Foxley Connolly to get on court. So great help from Jack Howe. So Miners now with the ball. Foxley Connolly finds Blackwood. Blackwood still with the ball under a hard pressure from Oppenauer and Fredrickson. Good defense now from the Robots. Over to Foxley Connolly. Still Foxley Connolly, have 5 seconds left on the shot clock. He finds the hole between Kosoder and Oppenauer. Good patience there from the Miners. Oppenauer. Fredrickson finds a long pass to Wheeler just before try line. And another Robots try. 26-20. Up by 6. There was some good swiping there from Wheeler, but Blackwood managed to keep the ball. Then he got hit and was on the floor. Fallen player, and we have a turnover. Good job there from Wheeler in the defense. Let's leave it and get the court there for the Miners, and we have a penalty try for the Robots. Jake Howe with the inbound. Finds a short pass to Cooper Blackwood. Blackwood, good pushing over the middle line. And a good try there from Blackwood. Very impressive. Good pushing. We have some substitution. No, sorry, no substitution. So Fredrickson on front court for the Robots. Still Fredrickson. Looks for the last try in this quarter. 15 seconds on the shot clock. And the try from Fredrickson with 12.4 seconds left on this period. And of course, there's a timeout call from the Miners, and they choose to make the inbound on front court. It's like 5 meters or so over the middle line. No? Oh, sorry. I thought they were asking for the inbound on front court, but they were obviously not doing that, so now they have to hurry. 9 seconds left. Braden Foxley Connolly, good work. Oh, passing the midline. Finds Blackwood. That's a nice try from the Miners with 3.2 seconds left. Being under hard pressure by the clock there. Had to make the inbound from baseline. And that gives the Miners the last try in this quarter. Good job there. So after 2 periods, we have Prague Robots 28 and Australian Miners 22. And we get back to you with the third quarter in less than 5 minutes. So we're back here on Court 1 at Rugbymania 2025. And we're in the middle of the first game of this tournament between Prague Robots and Australian Miners. After the first 2 quarters, we have the score: tries 28 tries for Robots and 22 tries for the Miners. So the Miners with the ball, starts with the ball in the third quarter. Braden Foxley-Connolly looks for some holes in the Robots' key defense. The Robots right now play with, and he finds it. A good pass to Jaden Jackson, and he's backing over the line with another try, the first try of the quarter for the Miners and for the whole quarter. Melton finds Wheeler. On a long pass there, great pass from Wheeler to Melton and then back to Wheeler. Both Melton and Wheeler were in big trouble there, close to the midline, but they managed with their passes. Very impressive play there by the 2 Americans. Robots is now for the moment playing with a lineup 3, 2, 5, 2 and 0.5. So Leon Jorgensen, Josh Wheeler, Chuck Melton and Christoph Koseter. 2 Americans, 1 Dane and 1 Polish player. The Miners play with Foxley-Connolly, number 15, 3.5. Robin Lambert, 24, the female 3-pointer. Number 9, Jaden Jackson, the 2-pointer. And number 33, Cameron Wales, 0.5. And that's the try for the Miners. Foxley-Connolly. Let's see now if Robots with this balanced lineup can manage to in the offense here. But I think so, with very experienced players, Wheeler and Melton, of course, and also Jorgensen. I think they're able to pass the way up over the midline. Foxley-Connolly finds Lambert. Lambert with the ball, keeps the ball, waits for teammates. Back to Foxley-Connolly. And Foxley-Connolly again looks for some holes in the Robots defense. And he finds it between Koseter and Jorgensen. Robots, Koseter with the inbound, finds Wheeler. Wheeler with a long pass to Chuck Melton. Easy try for the Robots. Good offense. Lambert finds Jackson with a long pass. Back to Lambert. Under pressure from Jorgensen. And then comes Wheeler to help Jorgensen. Lambert to Foxley-Connolly. And he finds the hole between Koseter and Melton. Miners try. 31-26. After 2 minutes and 19 seconds in this third quarter. Melton to Jorgensen. And another try for Leon Jorgensen, the Danish 3-point player. Oh, that was lucky for the Miners. Foxley-Connolly dropped it, but it was in the hands of Wales, and They kept it, and later it was a try from Lambert. But a bit luck there in the offense for the Miners. Now we see key defense from the Australian team. Josh Wheeler with the ball. And Jack Melton with some assists from Leon Jurgensen pushes Jaden Jackson over the line. And that's an illegal player. Then we have substitutions in the Czech team. On court now we see Josh Wheeler, Filip Varton, Jiří Pleško and Peter Oppenauer. So as far as I can see, they're actually at the moment playing with only 7.5 points. 2-5, 2, 1-5, 1-5. Minus try. The nice long pass from Peter Oppenauer up to Filip Barton. Under pressure from Jackson and Braden Foxley-Connolly, but Foxley-Connolly was too eager and he went over the line. So he was penalty. That's a 30-second penalty for Foxley-Connolly. Being penalized for crossing the line there. Or actually being pushed over the line, but still over the line, which is not allowed. So Robots with the ball. Oppenauer to Varton. You can see Pleško over at the penalty box trying to trap Foxley-Connolly. With some assist from Varton as well. So, and then of course the Miners calls for timeout. That makes Foxley-Connolly released from the penalty box. Good tactics there from the Australian coach, which I believe, I don't really see who that is, to be honest. I'm not sure I've seen this guy before. So now we see a new player on court for the Australian Miners. That's number 22, Connor Tweedy, 2.5. And also back on court is number 13, Damien Mortaud, the 0.5. So now we see 3, 2, 5, 2, and a 0.5 lineup for the Miners. Robots still with that 7.5 lineup. Blackwood tries to find a long pass to Tweedy. Was not able to reach him with the pass, so that's a turnover. And Wheeler over midline. Still Wheeler finds Oppenauer. And Oppenauer finds the try line. So with a little bit less than 4 minutes left to play on this third quarter, we have Prague Robots 35 and Australian Miners 28. And that's a penalty. Prague Robots, Peter Oppenauer. 30 seconds in the bin. Robin Lambert, another try for the Miners. Varton finds the long pass just over the middle line to Oppenauer. Back to Varton. And Varton. Another try for Robots. Oh, that's a tricky pass to receive for Lambert, but she managed, and going to the try line, chased by Oppenauer. And another Australian try. Oppenauer to Varton. Varton finds the way over middle line to Oppenauer. And this seems to be working very well, this the offense with this 7.5 lineup. And it's a turnover. Good defense from the Robots. Connor Tweedy in some trouble there, and dropped the ball, and another Robots try. And the home crowd here is really happy with that. They're cheering quite loud at the moment. So with 2:30 left in this third quarter, we have Robots 38, Miners 30. That's a long pass from Blackwood. Try to reach Tweedy, and he does. So Tweedy with the try. I believe it's his first try of the game. Connor Tweedy, 2.5. Varton try to find Splesko, and the ball hits this bumper at the first, but he managed to get the ball up from the floor. Good work from Plesko on this quite difficult pass from Varton. Varton to Oppenauer. Good pass from Varton. Tweedy over midline. Connor Tweedy. Connor Tweedy finds Cooper Blackwood. And a try for the Miners. Josh Wheeler. Next try for the Robots. Like I said just before the game started, this is the first time ever we have a team from Australia at Rugbymania. So that's a very nice thing to see here. The teams traveling from really far away. This tournament is spreading all over the world, and the rumors is that this is a nice tournament to go to, and some high-level rugby. And also we have 2 Canadian teams in the second division. So. Robots, Oppenauer to Wheeler with the inbound. Wheeler finds Varton. Varton to Plesko. Very good team effort now from the Robots, using all the players with many nice passes, and a nice last pass. Oh, yeah, it was a try. Just a try. Just Varton was under hot pressure there, almost turned back on court, but managed to make the try after the pass from Wheeler. Tweedy to Lambert. Lambert goes for the long pass to Blackwood. And an easy try there for the Miners. Now we see Jake Howe back on court for Miners, and also number 33, Cameron Wales. So now the Miners are back to high-low lineup again with Foxley Connolly and Blackwood as the high pointers. Wheeler to Oppenauer. 30 seconds left of the quarter. I believe the Robots goes for the last try in the quarter. We have 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Wheeler tries to find Varton, but was stopped, tipped by Blackwood, and a turnover for the Miners. Blackwood finds Foxley Connolly. And Foxley Connolly with a try with 5.6 seconds left of the quarter. Good defense there from Miners, breaking that pass. And a try with 5 seconds left. And of course, the Robots calls for a timeout and ask for the inbound on front court. 5.6 seconds left. Wheeler finds. Oh no, he tries to find pass. Up and out with the pass, but it was too hard, and Up and out was not able to grab it. And it goes over the line, and we have a turnover back for the Miners. And with 2.1 seconds left, Miners calls for a timeout and asks, of course, for the inbound on front court. And let's see now if they can find his long pass to Foxley Connolly. Blackwood tries to find Foxley Connolly. Was not able to, was stopped by Varton. And the time is out, and we have Prague Robots 41 and Australian Miners 35 after 3 played quarters. We'll get back to you like in less than 2 minutes with the fourth quarter. Okay, we're back here on Court 1 at the Rugbymania 2025 First Division. The first game of the tournament between the Prague Robots and the Australian Miners. After 3 quarters, we have the home team Robots in the lead with 7 tries, 42-35. And let's see now what happens in the fourth quarter, if the Miners can get back and make this game close. It's going to be a tough task for them because they're playing against a very experienced team here, but let's see. Now we have the Robots playing with a high-low lineup here with the 2 Danes, Fredriksson 3.5 and Jorgensen 3-pointer, and the Czech 1-pointer Tomasz Moravik, and the 0.5 from Poland, Krzysztof Kosider. Let's see that lineup how they can do. It's the first time in this game they play with this lineup. Miners still with the same. Well, they have the high-low. They have the Blackwood and Foxley Connolly still on court, and they have on court number 32, Will Tahini, a 0.5. First time on court in this game, number 32. So both teams now play with high-low. Fredriksson under pressure from Blackwood. makes the try. Jake Howe over midline under really hot pressure from Jorgensen and Fredriksson. It was too hard for Howe, and it's a turnover. Now Fredriksson finds Kostetter with a long pass. Now he's under hard pressure. And Fredriksson with a try. Good work from Kostetter, being really struggling there when he was under hard pressure from the Australian high punters, Blackwood and Foxley Connolly. And I think actually Kostetter was hit it, and he was pushed back, and his head hit like Blackwood's nose. Blackwood was sitting behind Kostetter, and when Kostetter was hit, his head hit Blackwood's nose, I believe. Looks bad for Blackwood, so that's a substitution for Blackwood here, and also the other low punter. So there's 2 new players on court now for Miners. We got Jaden Jackson back, the 2 punter, and Robin Lambert also. Number 24 Lambert and number 9 Jackson. So now we're back to play a balanced lineup for Australia Miners. Jaden Jackson with the inbound for the Miners. Looks for Foxley Connolly, and he finds him. Foxley Connolly being chased by Fredriksson and Jorgensen. Assists Fredriksson. Now let's see how he managed now being under pressure now. He turns back and finds Lambert with the pass. Nice job there from Braden Foxley Connolly. Fredriksson. Still Fredriksson. A long pass. And good block there. Perfect block there from Kostetter. And Jorgensen chased the ball, and he reached it just before the goal line. I believe that pass was supposed to go to Kostetter, but he didn't see it, and instead he was blocking Lambert there to make space for Jorgensen, who chased the ball and grabbed it just before the line. And the try for Robots. Lucky, but also good work from both Kostetter and Jorgensen. Miners. Jackson. Another try. Fredriksson with an easy try for the Robots. Good defense from Fredriksson, but also good offense from Foxley Connolly. Turn around and get on the other side of Fredriksson. Nice try. Jorgensen shows some patience, gets over the midline, and another try from Jorgensen. Lambert couldn't get the pass ball over to Foxley Connolly, and that's a turnover. And Jorgensen with another try. Quick turnover for Robots. And now they're up by 10 tries, 49-39. Jackson looks for Foxley Connolly, but the ball gets into the hands of Fredriksson, and we have a turnover. And some good defense at the moment from Robots and the Fredriksson try. Let's see what happens now for the Miners, if they can get a hand control of their offense. They could. Jackson finds Foxley Connolly, being under hard pressure from Jorgensen, and Jorgensen gets the ball on the floor, and now it's a hell ball. Good defense there from Jorgensen on Connolly, and the ball drops on the floor. It was blocked, and the ref calls, the Korean ref Young San-un calls for a hell ball, and the arrow was pointing in Australia minus direction, so they keep the ball. And we have substitution in the Prague Robots. On court right now they have 2-5, 2, 2 and 1.5. So Wheeler, Melton, Vartong and Plesko. After another minus try, Plesko takes the inbound, finds Wheeler. Wheeler over midcourt, finds Plesko. Long pass from Jackson to Lambert. Good push in there from Lambert. Another Australian try. So after 3 minutes and 29 seconds of this fourth quarter, we have Robots 51 and Miners 41. Varton with the next try for the Robots. Foxley Connolly over midcourt. Being under pressure from Wheeler and Varton, but he finds the ball up to Jackson, and Jackson finds Lambert. Melton finds Wheeler. American cooperation. And another try. And Robots is heading back on to key defense. Up by 11 tries. 53-42. Foxley Connolly tries to find the gap in the middle between Melton and Plesko, and in the end he does. Varton with the try. Melton behind Jackson. Good work there from Melton. Very experienced US two-pointer. Finds a Czech two-pointer, Varton. And we have a try. Foxley Connolly. Gets away from Melton over midcourt. That's a tough, good defense from Wheeler. And I believe, was that a try or not? I'm not sure. Yeah, it was a try. But Wheeler almost hit Foxley Connolly into the cone there. Melton again finds Varton with a long pass for another easy Robots try. Again, Robots decide to go back to key defense. Foxley Connolly. Try for the Miners. Varton to Wheeler. Good job from Josh Wheeler, being chased by Jackson and Foxley Connolly. But a try from Wheeler, the American 2.5. He's been around the rugby for quite many years now. Experience from the national team for many, many years. And now, after an easy Foxley Connolly try, the Czech robots will not let him in on court. They are observing him quite good, and he can't get on court, he says. But I don't know. There's some discussion now between Foxley Connolly and the Korean ref Yong Sang-un. But finally, he gets back on court. Barton to Wheeler. Wheeler to Melton. And Melton to Pleschko. All four robots players involved in this in this offense. And now we go back to key offense. There's plenty of room in the corner for Wheeler after a good job from blocking there from Melton. And that's the next try for the robots. Jackson finds Lambert. And Lambert across the middle finds Foxley Connolly. Jaden Jackson in the Miners were too aggressive there in the defense, and that's a penalty for Jaden Jackson. Illegal use of the hands. 30 seconds in the bin. Substitution now in the Robots team. On court now we have Peter Oppenauer instead of Josh Wheeler. Oppenauer finds Melton, and we have another try. The robots at the moment, as I can see, it only play with 7 points now. 2-2, 1-5, 1-5. Well, they're up by 11 tries at the moment, so maybe it'll work. There's only like a minute or so left to play of the game, so sorry, of the fourth quarter. Exactly 1 minute and 7 seconds left of the fourth quarter. And Robots 58, Miners 48. Oppenauer finds Melton. Melton with a long pass to Varton. Varton cross midcourt to Pleschko. Nice try there from the Robots. Lambert, Jaden Jackson. Jaden Jackson with another try. And with 45 seconds left of this fourth quarter, we have a timeout for the Prague Robots, and they ask for the inbound on front court. So like 35 seconds left of the quarter, and we have 30 seconds left on the shot clock. 9 seconds left. 8. Varton finds Melton. And Melton finds the try line, going backwards. Nice pass and a nice try from Melton. With 10 seconds left of the fourth quarter. Miners timeout. Choose to have inbound on front court. Like I said, 10 seconds left, and let's see if the Miners can get up to 50 tries in this game. Foxley Connolly attacking in the middle. Good defense there from Plesko and Varton. Tries to find Jackson, sorry. But Jackson was leaving the court, I believe. No. Somebody was leaving the court. It was Melton for Prague Robots, yeah. Chuck Melton leaving the court, and it's a penalty for Chuck Melton. And with 1.8 seconds left, we have a Miners inbound in the corner. And let's see if they're able to make this last try or not. Jackson looks for Braden Connolly, I believe. But it was stopped by Plesko. Good block there from Plesko, stopping that pass. And the game is over. Prague Robots beating Australian Miners 60-49 in this first game of this tournament, Rugbymania 2025. Great start of the tournament for the home team, and great start overall for the tournament with a good, nice, well-played game. Nice to see this game between the Robots and the Australian Miners. Like I said, the first time ever an Australian team is playing in Rugbymania, so very nice. An historic moment, actually. The first Australian team played a game here. So, thank you for now for this game, and we get back to you at, let me see in my papers here, yeah. Next game on this court 1 will be Nacka Spiders from Sweden against the Cheltenham Tigers from Great Britain. This game starts at 2:30 on this court 1, so until now, take care, and I'll catch you in like 15 minutes or so.